नमस्कार दोस्तों। आज हम क्लास 8th ज्योग्राफी चैप्टर 2 लैंड सॉइल वाटर नेचुरल वेजिटेशन एंड वाइल्ड लाइफ रिसोर्स देखेंगे। ये शॉर्ट नोट है, इसमें हम पूरे चैप्टर का निचोड़ जो है उसी को डिस्कस करेंगे। यहाँ पे लैंड होता क्या? लैंड इज एमंग इम्पोर्टेंट नेचुरल रिसोर्स। इट कवर्स ओनली अबाउट 30% ऑफ टोटल एरिया ऑफ द अर्थ सर्फेस एंड ऑल पार्ट ऑफ दिस स्मॉल परसेंटेज आर नॉट हैबिटेबल। केवल जो है पूरे वर्ल्ड का अगर देखा जाए तो 30% ही जो है लैंड एरिया प्रेजेंट है। लैंड इज यूज्ड फॉर डिफरेंट पर्पस सच एज एग्रीकल्चर, फॉरेस्ट्री, माइनिंग, बिल्डिंग हाउस etc. द यूज ऑफ लैंड इज डिटरमाइंड बाय फिजिकल फैक्टर्स सच एज टोपोग्राफी, सॉइल उसकी कैसी है, क्लाइमेट्स, मिनरल्स, अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ वाटर। उस हिसाब से लैंड का यूज किया जाता है। Human factors such as population, technology are also important to determine the land use pattern. अगर जहाँ पॉपुलेशन ज़्यादा है वहाँ प्लेन एरिया होगा। ये सब फिजिकल फैक्टर हैं जो डिसाइड करते हैं। In cropland, India has 57%. In forest, Japan highest having 76%. In pasture, Australia number one 56%. In land category, other Canada has 52%. Conservation of land resource. Growing population and their even growing demand has led to large scale distribution of forest cover, arable land, and has created a fear of losing their natural resource. Landslide. Landslide क्या होता है? Landslide are simply defined as the mass movement of rock, debris, or earth down a slope. They often take place in conjunction with earthquake, floods, volcanoes. A prolonged spell of rainfall can cause heavy landslide that can block the flow of river for quite some time. Mitigation mechanism. इसको मिटिगेट करने के क्या है तरीके हैं? लैंडस्लाइड को एडवांसमेंट इन scientific technology have empowered us to understand what factor causes landslides. टेक्नोलॉजी के सहारे से लैंडस्लाइड को किया जा सकता था साइंटिफिक तरीके से। एंड हाउ टू मैनेज देम? सम ब्रॉड मिटिगेशन टेक्निक ऑफ लैंडस्लाइड आर एज फॉलोज. हैजार्ड्स मैपिंग, locate area prone to landslide, hence such area can be avoid for building. जो हैजार्ड्स मैपिंग है वहाँ पे जो है बिल्डिंग सेटलमेंट के लिए हमको अवॉइड करना चाहिए. कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ रिटेंशन wall to stop land from slipping. Increase in vegetation cover in an effective way to arrest landslide. The surface drainage control work are implemented to control the movement of landslide among with rainwater spring wall. Soil. The thin layer of graying substance covering the surface of earth is called soil. It is closely linked to the land. Landform determine the type of soil. Soil is made up of organic matter, minerals, weathered rock found on earth. This happens through the process of weathering. Weathering क्या होता है? The breaking of a delay of exposed rock by temperature change, frost action, plant, animals, and man. Factor of soil formation. The major factor of soil formation are the nature of parent rock and climate factor. Other factor are of topography, role of organic minerals, and time taken for the composition of soil formation. All these differ from place to place. क्या है? फैक्टर इफेक्टिंग सॉइल फॉर्मेशन, कौन कौन से फैक्टर इफेक्ट करते हैं सॉइल को? पेरेंट रॉक में डिटरमाइंड कलर, टेक्सचर, केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज, मिनरल्स कंटेंट, permeability, flora, fauna, microorganism affect the rate of human formation. क्लाइमेट भी सॉइल को करता है, टेम्परेचर, रेनफॉल इन्फ्लुएंस रेट ऑफ वेदरिंग, ह्यूमन टाइम डिटरमाइन थिकनेस ऑफ सॉइल प्रोफाइल, रिलीफ, एल्टीट्यूड, स्लोप कैसा है उसका, एक्युमुलेशन ऑफ सॉइल, degradation of soil and conservation measures. Soil erosion and depletion are the major threat to soil as a resource. Both human and natural factors can lead to degradation of soils. Factors which lead to soil degradation are deforestation, overgrazing, overuse of chemical fertilizer, pesticides, rainwash, landslide, and floods. Some methods of soil conservation are mulching. The bare ground between plants is covered with a layer of organic matters like straw. It helps to retain soil moisture. Contour barrier, stone, grass, soils are used to build barrier along contours. Trenches are made in front of the barrier to collect water. Rock dam क्या होता है? Rock dam are filled up to slow down the flow of water. This prevents release further soil loss. Rock dam. टेरिस फार्मिंग क्या है? These are made on steep slopes so that flat surface can available to grow crop. They can reduce surface runoff and soil erosion. Intercropping. Different crops are grown in alternate rows are sown at different times to protect the soil from rainwash. Contour plowing. Plowing parallel to the contour of a hill slope to form a nature barrier for water to flow down to the slope. Silter belt क्या होता है? In a coastal or dry region, rows of trees are planted to check wind movement to protect soil cover. CITES क्या होता है? The Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. ये साइट जो है एक इंटरनेशनल एग्रीमेंट बिटवीन गवर्नमेंट. इट एम टू इंश्योर द इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड इन specimen of wild animal plants does not threaten their survival. Two steps has been taken by the government to conserve plant and animals are it has set up natural parks, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserve for protection of natural vegetation and wildlife. It has banned killing animal and cutting the trees. Various awareness program has been encouraged on regional and community level. Three ways in which water can be conserved: rainwater harvesting, use of sprinklers for irrigation, prevention of wastage of water. Soil texture is not a factor of soil formation. Terrace cultivation is a method to most appropriate to check soil conservation on step 0. तो ये था दोस्तों चैप्टर 2. थैंक यू सो मच.